Time now for our Seen and Unseen segment, where we expose what's really behind the big cultural stories of the day. Why Facebook wants you to send them your nude photos? I can't believe we're even doing this segment. Here to explain all this is New York Times bestselling author of the Will Wilder children's series and Fox News contributor Raymond Arroyo. Okay, what is the story? Facebook wants your nude photos?
They want your nude photos preemptively.
Why do people have nude photos?
That's a bigger question, but they want to fight revenge porn, where people who are in relationships post indiscreet or nude pictures of their partner when the relationship ends.
Who are these people?
I'll bet we could name a few, but we won't.
Okay.
Here's what they want you to do. Submit your photos, the most secretive photos you have, to Facebook. They then encrypt them. They take what they call a fingerprint of the picture, so not the picture itself. They say they don't store the picture. It'll be off the server in a few days, and they will then block that image from ever being posted on Facebook. Here's the problem, Laura. Who's looking at these images? How long are they on the server? And the bigger question, Facebook had a 50 million person breach just last year, they admitted to. In March, they admitted to this. How sure are we that they can protect these images and that their employees aren't copying them or they aren't going
But if you have, but what if other people have nude photos? That's not going to help. You give your photos that you're keeping of yourself. This whole thing.
Right. Well, that photo then can't be posted.
Let's call this segment, forget Seen and Unseen, the End of Civilization segment. Tommy, make a new graphic.
Okay, end of civilization.
Tommy's like, I don't make the graphic.
Okay. We should move on.
All right. A New York man who's 30 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
Sued his parents, or was sued by his parents.
Yeah.
We call these people boomerang brats. You throw them out to the world, and then they come back, and they stay at home.
He's a 30-year-old. He says, look, I'm trying to be a father. He has a child of his own. He said, I'm trying to be a father. I need to live with mom and dad. They gave him 5 notices to get out, 5 eviction notices. They even deprived him of food. Finally, he sat with another network and said this.
Do we have the audio? We're losing the audio.
Why couldn't you guys resolve this without the court?
I would consider much of what they were doing to try to get me out as a tax.
A third of millennials, Laura, are at home with their parents. Yeah, the parents were attacking him. They asked him to go get a job and get out of the house.
How about get a haircut?
Well,
looks like Cousin It. I mean, that was scary.
Here's the scary thing. A third of millennials are at home. This has gone up from 25% to 34% of millennials.
Oh, he's stroking his hair. He's stroking his hair. He doesn't have money for a haircut either.
Well, you know, tough times.
Here's what you do to parents. If your kid is threatening to come home after went to college or something, turn the room into a home gym with no couches or anything like that.
And then the judge ordered them. By the way, the judge has ruled the kid's got to vacate. The man has to vacate. And they're calling for an investigation by Adult Protective Services. I hope that's for the parent and not for the son. Oh, now the big story of the night.
Okay.
Laura. Big story.
Stormy Daniels is getting a key to what? Another stripper pole?
No. Today she got the key to the city of West Hollywood. This is the mayor, John Duran. Listen.
As you know, Lady Godiva rode naked through the streets of England to protest injustice and taxes. And we have our own Lady Godiva here in the city of West Hollywood. She's held her head up with dignity, and she's fought back. And when she fights back and Mr. Avenatti fights back, they're fighting back for all of us to get our country back into our hands.
Now, this is a city that
dignity?
Has asked...
Did he use the word dignity?
Yes. They have asked
How much? Do you spend a lot of time in West Hollywood?
They've asked for impeachment for Donald Trump. And here's what I love about this story.
Impeach that mayor.
Nothing says you're being honored like getting a key to the city in front of a sex shop owned by a drag queen porn director. This is the level of honor bestowed on Stormy Daniels. And the great star reacted this way.
I'm not really sure what the key opens. I'm hoping it's the wine cellar. This community has a history of standing up to bullies and speaking truth to power, and I'm so very, very lucky to be a part of it.
You know, Laura, they said she was a profile in courage. She's a profile in cleavage. I hope that key opens the door to Talbot's so we have a full coverage.
I just threw my blue card in the air. Oh, my God.
We didn't even talk about the new NFL policy. No kneeling, $20,000 penalty if any player does it for that club. This is going to change things.
Oh, they were losing money. They had to do
bet.
something. Thanks, Raymond. Great as always.